As you might imagine, there's a fine line between high school and college. Actually, the line is not so fine. In fact, it's a great big honkin' line. Can't even get our arms around it. So what's a small fish to do when they want to make the transition to a big pond? Enter the AP Capstone Program. Well, this program was designed with the typical high schooler in mind. You'll want to sharpen and hone your research and analytical skills so that when you make the jump to college, you won't feel overwhelmed. The creators of the program, along with us here at Shmoop, want you to feel exactly the right amount of whelm. Not over, not under, just whelm. All right, well, the AP Capstone Program is divided into two parts, AP Seminar and AP Research. Well, in the AP Seminar course, you'll learn how to think critically, improve your argumentation skills, analyze sources, and back up your conclusions with evidence, which will be a great skill if you ever have to, get yourself out of a wrongful conviction. The AP Research course focuses more on, well, you guessed it, research skills. It'll cover research methods, ethical practices, and how not to spend the next several years in prison for plagiarism. Okay, so we might be overdoing it a tad there with the imprisonment thing, but you get the idea. Anyway, these two courses can be taken together or individually, and they're sure to get you ready to research, study, and analyze your way through even the most challenging of college classes. Okay, time to break it down. The AP Seminar course is a prerequisite for the AP Research course. So if you plan on adding them both to your resume, you'll have to start there. Within the AP Seminar course, you'll be required to perform 3 tasks. Fortunately, none of them involve slaying a 9-headed Hydra or capturing Cerberus. They're all totally doable. First up is the team project and presentation, which is a group performance task in which students work together to tackle a given issue and ultimately come up with some type of approach or solution supported by evidence. Well, the second task is the individual research-based essay and presentation, in which you'll have to go it alone. Roughly the same deal, but nobody to blame if you go down in a ball of flames. Finally, there's the end-of-course exam, which includes short answer and essay questions. Now, say you complete that year-long course and haven't had your fill. Geek. Sorry. You can now take the AP Research course if you so desire. Well, that one consists of a research paper, a presentation, and an oral defense. The paper's a biggie, 4,000 to 5,000 words. But that's what'll be expected of you in college, believe it or not. Seriously. Yeah, no, and it can't all be the same word. Like very, very, very 4,000 times. Yeah. This paper will be worth 75% of the course grade, so maybe don't wait until the night before it's due to write it. That skill can wait until you actually get to college. Then there's a presentation of your experience to a panel of judges, including the course instructor, and finally an oral defense, in which you must defend your research by answering any questions the panel throws at you. All of this can seem like a lot to take in, but have no fear. Shmoop is here to help you through the Capstone Program by providing tools to help you review critical topics, giving you the chance to take practice assessments that'll get you used to the types of questions you can expect, as well as the scoring systems at play. We're offering tips on crafting stellar responses and putting together top-notch presentations, as well as tips on how to score highly on the College Board rubrics, and by presenting the opportunity to earn schmoids to lend some encouragement along the way. Well, you'll be able to compare your progress with other users on the all-time monthly and weekly leaderboards, and you'll also have access to a wealth of game day tips so that you don't make any amateur mistakes like showing up on test day in your underwear. Been there, done that. Not pretty. From your Shmoop dashboard, you'll be able to get plenty of hands-on practice by taking the sample assessments, which have been designed to mirror the actual tests and projects that'll soon consume your every waking second. So jump in, small fish. The water's fine.